The earth rumbles, volcanoes erupt with a force that can reshape entire landscapes. The molten lava flows, consuming everything in its path, a vivid reminder of the raw power beneath our feet. Tsunamis crash against the shores with relentless energy. These massive waves, often triggered by underwater earthquakes, can travel across oceans, bringing devastation to distant coastlines. Cities are flooded, and lives are forever changed in an instant. Hurricanes and cyclones rip through cities with ferocious winds and torrential rains. Buildings are torn apart and communities are left in ruins. The sheer force of these storms is a testament to nature's unpredictable and destructive power. Nature's fury is awe-inspiring and terrifying. Thunderstorms light up the sky with electric fury, while tornadoes carve paths of destruction through the land. High waves during storms batter the coastlines, leaving a trail of devastation. It reminds us of our place in the grand scheme of existence. We are but small players on a vast stage, subject to the whims of the natural world. The aftermath of these events shows the fragility of human constructs against nature's might. These events are etched in our planet's history. From ancient times to the present day, natural disasters have left their mark, shaping the course of human history and altering the landscape of our world. They are stark reminders of the immense power of the natural world. The aftermath of earthquakes, the debris left by tsunamis, and the scars on the land from volcanic eruptions all tell a story of nature's relentless force. They are tales of devastation, resilience, and the enduring spirit of humanity. In the face of such overwhelming destruction, people come together to rebuild, to help one another, and to find hope amidst the ruins. But which were the most devastating? Which events stand out in the annals of history as the most catastrophic? Which events left the deepest scars on our planet and its people? The earthquakes that split the ground open, the floods that submerged entire cities, and the wildfires that turned forests into ash. This essay explores some of the most catastrophic natural disasters in history. We will delve into the stories behind these events, understanding their causes and their profound impacts. We will journey through time and across continents. From the ancient eruptions of Vesuvius to the modern-day tsunamis in the Pacific, we will explore the breadth of nature's fury. We will witness the Earth's raw power, the explosive force of volcanoes, the ground-shaking might of earthquakes, and the unstoppable surge of tsunamis. From the earthquakes that reshaped landscapes to the volcanic eruptions that darken the skies, each event has a story to tell. We will uncover the stories behind these events, the human experiences, the scientific discoveries, and the lessons learned from each disaster. We will examine their impact on civilizations, how ancient societies were affected, how they adapted, and what we can learn from their experiences. We will see how humanity has coped, adapted, and rebuilt in the face of unimaginable destruction. The resilience of the human spirit shines through in the efforts to rebuild and recover. Join me now as we delve into the heart of nature's fury. Together we will explore the power, the destruction, and the enduring spirit that defines our relationship with the natural world. Earthquakes are a terrifying demonstration of our planet's dynamism. They are a release of energy from the Earth's crust. This energy travels in waves, shaking the ground with ferocious power. Some earthquakes leave behind a trail of destruction that takes decades to heal. The 1960 Great Chilean Earthquake was the most powerful earthquake ever recorded. It struck with a magnitude of 9.5. The earthquake and resulting tsunami caused widespread devastation. Entire towns were flattened. The death toll reached over 5,000. The quake's effects were felt across the Pacific Ocean. Tsunami waves caused damage as far away as Japan and the Philippines. Centuries earlier, in 1556, the Shaanxi Earthquake struck China. It remains the deadliest earthquake in recorded history. The quake, estimated at around magnitude 8, devastated Shaanxi province. Buildings crumbled, landslides were triggered. The death toll was staggering, estimated at over 830,000 people. The Shaanxi Earthquake stands as a grim reminder of the devastating power that lies beneath our feet. Volcanic eruptions are nature's fireworks display, but these displays can be deadly. When volcanoes erupt, they unleash molten rock, ash, and poisonous gases. The results can be catastrophic. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted. It buried the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum under a thick layer of ash and pumice. The eruption was a disaster for the people living in these cities. They had little warning and no chance of escape. The eruption preserved Pompeii and Herculaneum in time. Today, they offer a poignant glimpse into Roman life. The 1883 eruption of Krakatoa was one of the most violent volcanic events in recorded history. The eruption produced a series of massive explosions. These explosions were heard thousands of miles away. The eruption triggered tsunamis that devastated coastlines across the Indian Ocean. The eruption of Krakatoa had a global impact. It injected massive amounts of volcanic ash and gas into the atmosphere. This caused global temperatures to drop and sunsets to appear unusually vibrant for years afterwards. Section 4. Walls of water, tsunamis that reshaped coastlines. Tsunamis are among the most powerful and destructive natural forces on Earth. These colossal waves can reshape coastlines, devastate communities, and leave a lasting impact on the environment and human life. Tsunamis are a series of ocean waves caused by the displacement of a large volume of water. This displacement can occur due to various geological activities, such as underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or even landslides. When these events happen, they displace a significant amount of water, creating waves that travel across the ocean at high speeds. This displacement can be caused by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or underwater landslides. Earthquakes are the most common cause, especially those occurring in subduction zones where tectonic plates collide. Volcanic eruptions, particularly those that involve the collapse of a volcano into the sea, can also generate tsunamis. Underwater landslides, often triggered by earthquakes, can displace water and create waves as well. Tsunamis can travel thousands of miles across the ocean. These waves move at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour, allowing them to cross entire ocean basins in a matter of hours. Despite their speed, in the open ocean, tsunamis are often barely noticeable, with wave heights of only a few feet. However, as they approach shallow coastal waters, their speed decreases and their height increases dramatically. They hit coastlines with immense force, causing widespread destruction. The energy carried by these waves can obliterate buildings, uproot trees, and sweep away anything in their path. The impact is often catastrophic, leading to significant loss of life and property. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami was one of the deadliest natural disasters in history, triggered by a massive undersea earthquake off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. This tsunami demonstrated the sheer power and destructive potential of these natural phenomena. It was triggered by a massive undersea earthquake off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. The earthquake, measuring 9.1 on the Richter scale, unleashed a series of deadly tsunami waves that traveled across the Indian Ocean, affecting multiple countries. The earthquake, measuring 9.1 on the Richter scale, unleashed a series of deadly tsunami waves. These waves reached heights of over 100 feet, crashing into coastlines with devastating force. These waves reached heights of over 100 feet. The sheer size and power of these waves were enough to cause widespread destruction and loss of life across the region. They crashed into coastlines across the Indian Ocean. The impact was felt in 14 countries, including Indonesia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, India, and the Maldives. The destruction was immense, with entire communities being wiped out in a matter of minutes. The tsunami caused devastation in 14 countries. It killed over 230,000 people, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. The aftermath was a scene of utter devastation, with countless lives lost and entire communities left in ruins. It killed over 230,000 people. The scale of the disaster highlighted the need for better early warning systems and disaster preparedness measures to mitigate the impact of future tsunamis. The 2004 tsunami highlighted the importance of early warning systems and disaster preparedness. In the years since, significant advancements have been made in tsunami detection and warning technologies, helping to save lives and reduce the impact of these natural disasters. In 2011, the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami struck Japan. This event was another stark reminder of the destructive power of tsunamis and the importance of preparedness. The earthquake, measuring 9.0, was the most powerful to ever hit Japan. It triggered a tsunami with waves reaching heights of up to 133 feet, causing widespread devastation along Japan's northeastern coast. It triggered a tsunami with waves reaching heights of up to 133 feet. The impact was catastrophic, with entire towns being swept away and thousands of lives lost. The tsunami devastated Japan's northeastern coast. The destruction was immense, with homes, businesses, and infrastructure being obliterated in the blink of an eye. It caused a nuclear disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The tsunami's impact led to a series of meltdowns and releases of radioactive material, creating a long-lasting environmental and health crisis. The Tohoku earthquake and tsunami caused widespread destruction and loss of life. The disaster underscored the need for robust disaster response plans and the importance of building resilient communities. It highlighted the importance of earthquake-resistant infrastructure. In the aftermath, Japan has made significant strides in improving building codes and construction practices to better withstand future earthquakes and tsunamis. It underscored the need for robust disaster response plans. Coordinated efforts between government agencies, emergency responders, and communities are crucial in mitigating the impact of such disasters and ensuring a swift and effective response. Section 5. The winds of change, hurricanes and cyclones. These natural phenomena are among the most powerful and destructive forces on Earth. Hurricanes and cyclones are powerful rotating storms that can span hundreds of miles in diameter. They form over warm ocean waters, where the heat and moisture provide the energy needed for these massive storms to develop. These storms are characterized by strong winds, heavy rainfall, and storm surges that can cause significant coastal flooding. When hurricanes and cyclones make landfall, they bring destruction to coastal communities around the world, often leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. One of the most infamous hurricanes in recent history is Hurricane Katrina, which struck in 2005. It was one of the deadliest and costliest hurricanes in U.S. history. Hurricane Katrina formed over the Bahamas and rapidly intensified as it moved towards the Gulf Coast, fueled by the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Katrina made landfall as a Category 5 hurricane, bringing with it winds exceeding 157 miles per hour. Although it weakened to a Category 3 storm before it struck Louisiana, the damage was already set in motion. The storm surge caused catastrophic damage in New Orleans, overwhelming the city's flood defenses. Levees failed, flooding 80% of the city and leaving thousands stranded in their homes. The storm caused an estimated $125 billion in damages, making it one of the costliest natural disasters in U.S. history. It displaced over 1 million people, many of whom were left without homes or basic necessities for months. Hurricane Katrina exposed the vulnerabilities of coastal communities, highlighting the need for better infrastructure and emergency planning. It underscored the importance of effective disaster preparedness and response, prompting changes in how such events are managed in the future. Another devastating storm was the 1970 Bola cyclone, a tropical cyclone that struck East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. The Bola cyclone hit with terrifying force, bringing with it wind speeds exceeding 115 miles per hour. The cyclone caused a massive storm surge that inundated low-lying coastal areas, leading to widespread flooding and destruction. The impact of the Bola cyclone was exacerbated by the region's poverty, high population density, and inadequate infrastructure, which made it difficult for people to evacuate or protect themselves. The Bola cyclone remains the deadliest tropical cyclone in recorded history, with an estimated 300,000 to 500,000 people losing their lives. Today, advancements in technology have improved our ability to track and predict these storms, giving people more time to prepare and evacuate if necessary. Despite the destruction they cause, hurricanes and cyclones also bring communities together, as people work to rebuild and create more resilient infrastructure for the future. Global efforts in disaster management and international aid play a crucial role in helping affected regions recover and prepare for future storms. Educational programs and community workshops on hurricane preparedness are essential in mitigating the impact of these powerful storms. Scientists continue to study hurricanes and cyclones to better understand their patterns and behaviors, aiming to improve forecasting and reduce the risks associated with these natural disasters. By learning from past events and investing in resilient infrastructure, we can better protect our coastal communities from the devastating effects of hurricanes and cyclones.